Okay. Today, earlier, I made a post um, saying that I had a dream last night that I thought was important. Um, last night, before I went to bed, I was praying and I asked God to give me dreams, give me visions, let me see, you know, just let me see. Um, so I went to bed. I didn't immediately start dreaming, but I woke up at like 3 in the morning because my son woke up. I had to put him back to sleep. And when I laid back down to go back to sleep, the dream started off like sorry, there was a bee. But the dream started off. I was in this facility. It looked like a prison, but it wasn't in the part where the prisoners were. It was like where they monitor them. It was like not really a prison. Looks like a dungeon or a I would say like holding rooms. They were all concrete. It was really dim and dingy and depressing. And on one of the screens, I hear the guy and he says something. I forgot what he said. I think it was, "Look, this is what happens." And I look at the screen and one of the prisoners who's like sitting in the stall just starts groaning and starts like acting really crazy. Like, I don't know if you guys seen The Walking Dead, but before I got saved, I used to watch that type of stuff, and you can hear like the zombie growling noises, right? So this guy, he's attacking the people. He bites somebody, and then whoever was in there with him, he turned as well. So the guards, I'm not even gonna call them police officers. These guards went in, they shot one guy, and then I don't know why, but there was another guy. He came in. He put his arm out so that this guy could bite him. The zombie guy could bite him. So when the guy went down to bite his arm, they hit him in the back of the head and killed him that way. Um, that I found that part kind of weird, but it skipped to a different part of the dream, which really had me like thinking a lot today. So I'm in this grocery store. This grocery store looks very high quality, like very high quality. There's like food everywhere. There's abundance in everything, but I couldn't buy anything, and I'm pretty sure it's because I didn't take the mark. So I'm outside. I'm basically me in this part. I'm homeless. I'm like digging in the garbage. I'm finding these things of food, and I'm setting them off to the side to save for myself for later. And I put them on the curb. I come back and it looked like somebody destroyed it all. So I picked up what was left and I started to walk away. And then all of a sudden, something happens. Like, people disappear. People disappear, and the parking lot is empty, but it's full of cars. So me and a couple of other people, we get access to one of these cars and we start it up. We stock it with stuff from the garbage because we couldn't really get inside the store. And after that, miraculously, people just popped out of nowhere again. Like, it just went back to normal. So I'm just looking around. So I'm walking. I decided to walk off. It was really, really sunny outside. Um, and I'm walking down this street. It's not like a street. It's in a parking lot. But in the parking lot, there's like a place where the cars can like drive back and forth before they park. And I'm walking down this little street off the curb, and I sit down. But I see before I sit down, I see like this Muslim couple. They're sitting on a hill under a tree, and they're calling to me. They're calling me to come over to them. Um, and me, at that time, I'm thinking like, no, for one, I'm not Muslim, so, and two, I don't really understand what you're saying. So I'm not. I'm gonna just keep walking because I know like the Muslim Muslim religion, they don't really believe in the exact same thing I do, which is fine, but I don't really agree with it. So I sat down on the curb. I fixed whatever I was wearing. It looked like I was wearing a dress. I don't really wear dresses, which is kind of weird, but I fixed it to the point where I'm covering myself up. So when I do that, after I do that, I look up into the sky, right? And there's this really beautiful giant white eagle. Like, this eagle was really beautiful. The Everything about it, it was pure white, the purest white you would ever see. And it had its wings out. It was ginormous. It was it was basically a holy eagle that I saw. It was ginormous, but it was just stationary. The wings were spread out. I say it was like let's see, like 5-6 miles wide. This thing was huge, and it was just standing there staring. So I'm looking at it with amazement, and it was like surrounded by clouds. Like, at the front of it was surrounded by clouds. You could see the head, the neck of it, this part of it, and then the wings like just sticking out. And it was glowing like really bright. So while I'm looking at this thing, I end up in the air. Like, I'm above where I was, looking down. And then when I looked down, everything was fine, and out of nowhere there's like fireballs falling everywhere. Like, there was randomly hidden things. You see people who were hiding. There were like giant groups of people coming out of where they were hiding, running, screaming. It was just chaotic. And then I end up back on the ground, and I see a group of people run to like this specific parking spot. They're kneeling, and they're repenting, and then they're giving their lives to God, and they're saying, forgive me. And when they do that, there's like these other people come out of nowhere and attack them. Like, a lot of them didn't make it. Like, they were killed by these people who just came and attacked them. As soon as they started to say, Lord, forgive me, like, they were attacking them. But there was a smaller group of people, and I was with them. We were running, and we were up against this brick wall, and we were like covering ourselves. We were like crouching down, trying to shield ourselves from what was happening. So I peek, and this same parking spot that these people were at, it opens up, and it's like these hands come up and grab the people who were attacking the Christians. Like, the new Christians, they were like grabbing these people and dragging them down. And then I look where we were sitting. It was only a small group of us compared to the amount of people I saw. Like, there were just a small group of us. We weren't with the rest of the people. We were with God. But I look over, and I see, like, where we were at, there was like this like rainbow shaped, it was like a rainbow shaped separation. So inside of this rainbow shape, it was me and this small group of people. And then outside of the rainbow shape, there was fire. So it wasn't really a rainbow. It was like a rainbow shape. And then, I'm sorry. And so basically what I'm trying to say is, the part where we were, there was no fire, there was no burning, there was no heat. It was just untouched. And it was enough space for us to for our group to just stay there. And after I look, it's like a complete separation. And I look and say, this is what God does for his people. Look at what he's doing for us. We're not even getting burnt. And after I said that, I woke up. And I think it was that I asked for it. So I asked for it and I got it. But I'm saying, like, this has a lot to do with what's going on right now. And I'm just figuring out I'm just figuring out that these places are giving out burgers like for a penny, for 50 cent, or for free or something like that. And it just reminds me of The Simpsons. It reminds me of that episode where Krusty the Clown was selling burgers out of his place called Burger Squared. You feed a cow to another cow, and then they slaughter that cow who ate the other cow, and then it's like seasoned, and there you go, Burger Squared. And then when they take a bite out of these burgers, they just turn into zombies and started eating each other. And I'm just telling everybody to just be careful. Like, these times that we're living in aren't times to just go out and eat anything anymore. Nothing's real anymore. No burgers are real anymore. There's no real meat anymore. Everything's lab produced, and like, it's, I don't know, nothing's natural. So I'm just saying, be careful. Stay away from these burger places. I know it might be tempting. I know it might be, we're struggling, but hey, look, they're giving out these burgers for a penny or for 50 cents and something like that. But I say stay away from it. Pray over whatever food that you have, and be safe. Like, that's all I can say is be safe, because they're trying to get any and everybody that they can with this lab grown stuff, with this genetically modified food. And I don't know what's going to happen to the people that eat it, but I just hope I hope majority of them see this video and steer clear. Grow your own food. Buy from a farmer if you want meat, something like that. But stay away from this lab grown stuff. They put something in these burgers and they're selling them for cheap during the time of crisis that we're in. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So stay safe. I love you all, and God bless.